All right, Successful Indie Author 5-Minute Focus, episode 191, keeping up on publishing news. You'd like to think 191 is a prime number, and you'd be right, it is. All right, first adopters can benefit. So this is as publishing news as new things come out, like Kindle came out with their Vella. Vella is kind of short for novella because it's for short works, and people are all excited about that and looking at it and say, oh, that's cool. I've already published a bunch of serials and never had great success with them. I don't understand how this is going to happen. And early adopters, they could benefit if it works well. But initially, I don't see any kind of a promotion plan for it. So I'm sitting back and waiting. But I'm aware of it and I'm watching. And so there, Steve, keeping up on industry and publishing news. One thing that we don't do in 20 books to 50K is always publish the new best shiny. Yes, we showed, hey, here's how TikTok works. Here's some people making it work for them, such as that. But first adopters, if to be a first adopter, that requires a lot of excess energy. Being aware is important. Trying to dive into every new shiny is really hard and challenging and time consuming. And a lot of times it won't pan out. And so that's a lot of effort for nothing. I'm a big fan of foundation. Build a foundation. As something comes and starts showing promise, then you can dive in and see what it's about. Just staying aware of it. So it remains in the conversation. This is the publishing news because it's your industry. You're a professional. You're selling your stuff. So how do you sell it better? Well, be aware, understand what's out there, and understand what other people are doing out there. All important stuff. So as a professional, you think you can just say, hey, I'm a professional. I sell books, and that's it. I was a lawyer at one point in time, and we had continuing education units that we had to do every year. I was a certified safety professional for a while, had continuing education units that we had to do every year. Why do you think being an author is any different? That it requires less effort than any other profession. It requires effort that's fun. Read other books. Read about stuff that you're doing. It's not just, hey, let's take a course on this. Let's do this. Here's the course du jour. Everybody take it and be excited. Now, you get to pick which courses you study, which material you study, which business aspects apply to your business. So you keep up with that. It's not anything less than any other profession does. So be professional. That means you take it seriously. Keep up with the top titles in your genre. This is an important element as you find, hey, here's where my books sell the best. Okay, that's my genre now. So how are the top sellers doing? And what are they doing? So reading the top 10 books, reading the top 3 books for Pete's sake, and seeing what's different besides traditional publishing throwing $1 million ad campaign behind them. That's different. Okay, let's discount that. What else are they doing, and how is this book resonating? What's different about it? What's different about the subplots? What's different about the elements within that seem to be resonating with the readership? Sometimes the top 10 books are because of huge marketing campaigns and not because they're good. Don't discount those. What are the ones that are selling well that all of a sudden it's like you saw that not a whole lot of marketing money was behind them because it's not everywhere you look, but this book is selling well. It's got thousands of reviews. Those are the ones you want to look at and see what is resonating with the readers in your genre. Sure, why not? Pick it up and read it. That's really hard CEUs, isn't it? So all stuff for your business. You read to study. Do what works best for your books, your style, your genre, and your business. This is why it's important to keep up on publishing news, because there may be a new shiny that applies to you and that you are uniquely suited for. TikTok. Can you talk for 15 seconds on something and be very specific? Me, it takes 5 minutes to extend to 6. So no, TikTok's not for me, but it may be for you. How do you hit and keep those readers on board? Maybe a YouTube channel, 10, 15 minutes. Here's exactly what we're talking about today, and hit it because you have a great stage presence. You never know what applies to you. You know what applies to you. I don't know what applies to you, but you know. And what are you good at? Do that and find the platform that'll help you. And that's by staying up on publishing news. You may find a new shiny that is right up your alley. All right, everybody, that's it. Be professional, take it professionally, and don't think you get to work any easier because, hey, you get to write books for a living. Professional development is constant. All right, people. Peace.